Hi guys, welcome back to another video. No, this is not a cooking show, but this is a life update video. I feel like a lot has changed in the last year and a half, 2 years, and I feel like I somewhat disappeared off YouTube for a long time. If you are an OG subscriber, you'll know that I used to upload nearly every day during 2020. And I took a big break from YouTube, and I just feel like I owe you guys a big life update video. Well, I don't owe you, but I feel like it's just that time to share what's been going on for the last year and a half. A lot has changed in my life. So sit back, relax, grab a coffee, grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's get into the life update video. So this is what I ended up making for breakfast. Scrambled eggs on toast with like a chili oil stuff on top, tomato, cottage cheese. Yum. Let's have a bite first and we'll get into the first part of the video. Let's see how it tastes. Yummy. So basically the major update of my life. You may or may not have known that I used to be engaged. I got engaged in 2020. However, a year and a half ago, I did end things with my then fiance. So obviously that has been a source of a major change in my life, as it would for anybody. I would say it's like you plan out your life a certain way, you expect things to go a certain way, and when things don't head in that direction, you basically have to do a revamp of your life. However, in this case, I don't feel any negative feelings towards that because I should have ended that relationship a long time prior than what I did. And that's no shade or anything, it's just reality. And I feel like a lot of people get into relationships or they stay in relationships where they know it's not right, but it's scary to break up with someone. I find it really, really scary because it's in my nature not to hurt someone's feelings, to be honest with you. I don't want to hurt the person that I claim to love, you know? So anyways, I'm going on a bit of a tangent, but yeah, in hindsight, I feel like I said, I should have broken up with him a long time before that. And I feel sad looking back at the person that I was in that relationship because I put him before myself all the time. And when you don't put yourself first, even in a relationship, you start to dwindle and you start forgetting who you are. And that's what happened to me. And I've got no one else to blame but myself. But again, in those situations, you don't realize it's happening to you until you're out of it. And I'm looking back and I completely lost myself in that relationship. I was so far from who I am. It's just sad. It's unbelievable. And it's just, yeah, it makes me upset looking back, to be honest. But that being said, we've got no ill will between each other. It was an amicable breakup. It was, of course, really sad when it happened because, you know, it's a breakup. A couple of months passed and I realized it was the right thing to do. So after we broke up, we actually lived together for like a month or something like that, just because I'm not going to kick him out. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. But so we lived together for a month whilst we were broken up until he found a place, and he ended up finding a place which was good and it was perfect for him. So I feel like I wasn't able to heal in that month that he was still there. It was really, really hard actually, living with someone that you've broken up with. Don't recommend it, but it is what it is. And I just feel lucky that we were on good enough terms to just get on with it for the month. And, you know, it's not permanent. You just have to do what you have to do and then move on afterwards. Anyways, so yeah, he moved out and then I was in the apartment by myself paying rent, the entire amount of rent and bills, and it was crazy. It was so crazy, it was so expensive. So I lived in the apartment by myself for a bit, like a long time, like a year, I think. And then after a year, I was like, this makes no sense. I was never home because of my cabin crew job. I was doing overnights. And I was like, this is making no sense. So I decided to move out here to the coast. Kapiti Coast is where I live at the moment. Yes, it's a commute to work. It's like a 45-minute drive, but I love it out here, guys. I love it so much. The weather's not so nice today, but usually the weather's nicer out here in Kapiti Coast. But I just like the nature and I'm near the beach, so it's just amazing. I really love it. I usually post photos on the beach when I go for my walks and go for my runs. So if you haven't followed me on there, go check it out and you can see the beautiful area that I live in. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. In regards to this little subtopic about relationships, I just really encourage anyone out there, if you're in a relationship and you're not happy, or if you know that they're not your right person, please don't delay breaking up. Please don't delay it. Sometimes you just know in your soul that this is not your person, and if you feel unhappy, please don't delay it, because that's what I did. I was hoping for change. I was hoping things would get better, but looking back deep down, I knew that this is not right for me. I wasn't happy. And the thing is, after we broke up, I was living my single life, and I realized at that moment, during that journey when I was living my single life, I was like, whoa, I'm so happy by myself. I'm actually really happy. And I really learned that when I was going to bring someone into my life, they were going to add to my life, not take away from it. So yeah, that's my advice on this little subtopic, what I've learned. We're not perfect. We all go through a journey, but sometimes you can learn from other people's mistakes. But yeah, I'm going to finish my breakfast now. I'll see you a little bit later on in the day. So next on the topic, why did I stop posting for so long? I didn't post for like 8 or 9 months. That's crazy for me. But the truth is, I felt like I had to put YouTube on the back burner just whilst I was figuring out my own life. I was navigating a new experience of being single for the first time in 4 years or so, and I was finding myself again. I felt like it wasn't a normal breakup. It was like a rebirth of my past self almost, and I had to kind of claw my way back to who I was, who I really am, basically. So I had been just working on myself a lot, and I feel like I struggle, and I think a lot of people would understand this and perhaps would go through the same feelings, but I struggle putting my problems out on the internet whilst I'm still going through them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I prefer to just figure things out, in the background, because I don't know what I'm doing in this life. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't have all of the answers, and I don't want to put all of this information out on the internet and I don't even have it worked out yet, so I just privately went through these different kinds of, I guess, realizations and mistakes and all sorts of things, and now I feel comfortable enough to come onto the internet and kind of share what happened in the last 1.5 to 2 years. It was mostly due to the breakup, really. It's like hard, it's really hard to navigate through that situation. I just wasn't ready to talk about it on the internet, really. And yeah, the past year, I've just really been happy just trying to learn who I am again. So that's basically what I've been focusing on. And I always think that, if you're struggling in real life, you should definitely take a back step from the internet, because it's just better to just focus on you for as long as it takes and come back when you're ready. that's just me though. That's just how I operate, and that's just how it is, you know. I wish I had the strength to keep posting whilst I was going through my life journey, but it's just not me. I just wouldn't have been able to come onto the internet in an authentic way when I was still kind of trying to find myself again. So that's basically why. And also additionally, I have been really busy with work as well. I've got a crazy cabin crew schedule, and I'll get into that in the next clip. All right, so just heading to the gym now. So let's get to the next part of the video. So basically, I'm still working as a cabin crew up in the sky. I'm still loving it. There are such a unique set of challenges though as a cabin crew that I've definitely experienced over the past almost 2 years. I've been in a cabin crew for almost 2 years now. I do love the lifestyle. We do get a lot of days off, but the pay is not so good, and shift work is difficult as well. But I've been enjoying it, and actually this job and being up in the sky and on an airplane all the time, it's sparked my interest or desire to learn to fly myself. So that's what I've been doing the past year or so. I did a few flight lessons, and I'm currently working through the theory exams. I've passed my first 2 exams. I did aircraft technical knowledge and principles of flight, and also flight radio. Principles of flight was really hard for me because I've never done physics before in my whole life, guys. I literally learned from the start. Like physics, I had no idea, so that was definitely challenging, but I passed both exams so far. However, there is going to be a bit of a halt to my studies, I guess, at this point, which I'll get into later on in the video. But yeah, there is a halt right now, but the dream is still alive, guys. One day I'm going to be up in the sky flying solo. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for that day. But yeah, right now there is a halt, but you know, we live a long life. We've still got time to do it, but yeah, it'll kind of make sense why I've decided to put a halt to it just for now. It's just unfortunate. That's just how life goes. But I'll get into the reasons later on in the video. All right, I'm going to the gym now, so wish me luck. Hopefully it's a good session. I'm actually on reserve today, so fingers crossed I don't get called out. If I do, I'll put it in the video. Okay, I thought to come outside for this one. It's kind of windy, and the camera is balancing on like the rail, and I'm really hoping it doesn't fall down. So I wanted to tell you guys that I've got a boyfriend now, which is crazy. Unexpected for sure. We met about 6 months ago, and it's been all good thus far. He's amazing, he treats me great, and it's certainly a much better match than any relationship I've had before. So there's a lot of things about him that I value a lot, so it's going well, and maybe he'll feature on my YouTube channel one day. We will see. But yeah, he's on my Instagram, so if you want to go stalk him or whatever, he's on my Instagram. You can go do that. His name's Nate. It's lovely, treats me well, guys, so don't worry. I've learned a lot from my last relationship, so I've just gone into this relationship with a completely different mindset, and like, I don't know, I've just got more wisdom in regards to relationships now, so I feel a lot more at peace with this relationship. Anyways, I just finished my workout. I'm gonna drink this up, and I will catch you in the next clip for our last clip of the video. All right, so the final part of the video, I feel like I didn't really do many life updates, but I guess I'll just tell you like my future plan updates now, and also why I had to put a pause to my flight training. Well, I've decided that I want to move away from New Zealand. I'm looking to move to Perth, Australia in the next few months, to be honest with you. Definitely trying to be gone by the end of March at least, so it's crazy, but I'm ready for it, guys. I'm ready for it. Like, you guys know, I've lived in Japan and I lived there for 4 years and it was amazing. Then I came back to New Zealand and I don't know, I just feel like I want this. There's a big wide world out there, you know, like I just want to see more, do more, experience more. So this is going to be super exciting. Like, I've never lived in Australia before. I've been to Australia a lot of times. I've never lived there though. I am half Australian, never lived there before. So I'm so excited, and there's just like better opportunities in Australia. Yeah, and I'm over the Wellington weather. Like, if you guys didn't know, I live in Wellington and the weather is so bad here. Like today it's supposed to be summer and it's cloudy and cold, guys. Like, why am I wearing this in the summertime? Do you know what I mean? Like, this is not okay. And I thrive off of hot weather, warm weather. So this kind of weather is just not doing it for me, and I'm sick and tired of it. So Wellington is a great city to live if you like cool climates, like just really mellow climate. But this is just too cold for me. Like, I need some sunshine. So Perth is really, really hot. I'm probably going to regret. I'm probably going to miss Wellington when I move to Perth because it's going to be too hot. But I'm just so looking forward to the adventure, like a new chapter for 2025. So yeah, that ties into with my flight lessons. When I move to Australia, I'm going to have to redo all of my theory exams. Well, Australia only has the one exam, but yeah, basically there's no point in continuing New Zealand based private pilot license exams if I'm moving to Australia. So put a pause to it. It's unfortunate because I worked really hard on those exams, especially the physics one. I was like, oh my god, it's so hard. But it's all good. Like, it's all good. I'm not stressed about it. You know, I still have the knowledge, and that will transfer over to Australia as well, of course. But yeah, so that's the news. That's the news, and that's my life update. So in the next couple months, I'm going to be getting ready to move country. And in regards to my YouTube channel, I really want to make more videos. I feel so inspired to make more videos, even like vlog style. If you didn't know, back in Japan, I used to vlog like 3 times a week. Like, it was cool. Like, it was fun. And yeah, like the last year, I kind of lost touch with my YouTube, like lost that kind of drive to do it or the passion to do it. But I feel like it's coming back, and I've got a new camera now, and it's just fun. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing some vlogs and vlogging the move to Perth and our new life in Perth. So I'll stick around for that. I will still be doing reaction videos, of course, but I think I'm just going to change up the videos every now and again, you know. So if you're interested in vlog styles, or I haven't actually decided what kind of videos I want to make, but I want to make like more creative videos. So just change it up. You don't have to watch them if you don't want to, of course. It's a free world. You don't have to click into it, but I'd really appreciate your support on them. But I'll still be doing reaction videos as well, and I do go live on Twitch. I've started up being semi-regular on Twitch as well, which is a live streaming platform. So go follow me on there if you haven't already. I'll link it up here or put it in the description or whichever. I don't know. I don't know anymore. So rusty at YouTube. But yeah, that's the life update. I hope I gave you enough life updates. If you want to get a more regular, like updated version of my life, I do post on Instagram, not in depth, but I do post on my Instagram, so you can go follow me on there if you like. But yeah, if you have any questions about my life or anything that didn't make sense in my life update video, just leave a comment down below. I'll be happy to explain or answer your question. Because I feel like I didn't answer too many. I don't know, it's hard to talk about your own life because it's like, I've done it. Like, it's hard to see it from your perspective, like the questions you might have about the life update. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. It's been a crazy 1.5 to 2 years, but just trust me, I'm so happy now. And that's all we should strive for, is happiness. Happiness. It's so important. We only live one life. Anyways, I'm going away with the fairies right now, aren't I? I will see you in my next video. Leave a comment down below. I'd really appreciate your thoughts, questions, and yeah, comments down below would be awesome. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.